and age where the biggest form of social currency is our social media following. Now, it's not our job to comment on whether that's healthy or not, but there's no denying that people's worth is judged by the number of likes under their pictures. As it turns out, even though the show itself has shut down, the Victoria's Secret models are still worth a lot in social media currency. Let's discuss more about this. For starters, why do these models even have such an insane following? Well, it doesn't take a genius to figure that out. Why do Victoria's Secret models have so many Instagram followers? Is it because they're supermodels with enviable figures, gorgeous faces, and amazing style? Or is it because they're constantly jet-setting to exotic locations, attending exclusive events, and living the ultimate #blessed life? Well, it could be all of those things, but let's be real, it's probably mostly because they have the ability to make even the most mundane activities look absolutely fabulous. Need proof? Just check out their Instagram feeds and you'll see them making a trip to the grocery store look like a photo shoot, or turning a walk in the park into a high-fashion runway show. So, if you want to up your Instagram game and become the envy of all of your followers, just take a page out of Victoria's Secret's model handbook and make everything you do look super model-worthy. Good luck. Next up, what models are we even talking about? Listen, if we start listing down all the Victoria's Secret models who still have an insane amount of followers, we'll be here all night. Of course, the show shutting down isn't going to take away their followers. I mean, who doesn't want to see beautiful women on their feed? It is always a sight for sore eyes. But what we can do for you is perhaps list down the models with the most amount of following, starting off with the top model. We know, people usually prefer a countdown, but why keep the suspense when we can start off with Miss Number 1 on the list? Any guesses, folks? Come on, it should be pretty obvious. You guessed it right. It's none other than Gisele Bündchen. And in case you didn't know who she is, we've got you covered. This woman is the definition of the word supermodel and helped put Victoria's Secret and other brands on the map over the years. She was also the wife of the NFL legend Tom Brady for nearly 2 decades, who she has 2 kids with. If a woman has the ability to literally put a show as huge as Victoria's Secret on the map and also make a man like Tom Brady fall head over heels in love with her to the point where he put a ring on it, of course she deserves the limelight. Also, her constant drama with Mr. ex-husband and their ongoing divorce has kept her pretty much in the news. No wonder her following is still a whopping 20.2 million. Coming up, which other models are topping the followers charts? Hey, Gisele isn't the only one who deserves all the attention. There are some other beauties that have managed to top the charts when it comes to their social media fan following. Amongst our top scoring superstars, the second highest on the list is the doe-eyed beauty Adriana Lima. That's right, folks, it's the Brazilian goddess Adriana, and she's only second to Gisele with her 15 million plus followers. What makes her so popular with the fans? Good question. Let's see. She has been a Victoria's Secret angel since 2000 and is one of the most well-known and respected models in the industry. It is likely that she has such a massive fan following because of her successful modeling career, her beauty, and her ability to connect with her audience through social media and other public appearances. Seriously though, that woman knows how to connect with people. Besides her modeling career, Adriana is also known for her philanthropic work. She is actively involved in various charities and has worked with organizations such as United Nations Children Fund, UNICEF, and the Starlight Children's Foundation. Beautiful and kind? Phew! That's the whole package right there. No wonder millions of people still follow her work actively. Let's look at some other prominent names on the list. As we've mentioned, going through each of the models with millions of followers will quite literally take all night. So let's stick to the few big names that we know. So far, we've mentioned the starlet Gisele and the Brazilian beauty Adriana. Other names on the list include superwomen such as Tyra Banks, Karlie Kloss, and Miranda Kerr. The thing to note about each of these women on the list is that, yes, it's true, they might get their fame because of the runway that they graced at some point in their career, but that is not the only thing that their career was restricted to. Take Banks, for example. Her 7.1 million followers aren't just because of her Victoria's Secret days. It's also because she's a businesswoman with multiple ventures. She's been breaking stereotypes since the 90s and has even hosted multiple reality shows, including Dancing with the Stars. All this work in the industry and even outside is bound to inspire people people to take an interest in her life. Similarly, Kloss isn't just a supermodel, she's also an active part of the entertainment industry, and that's what makes her such a force on social media. Well, that and of course that fan following she's pulled by being besties with industry biggies like a certain Ms. Taylor Swift. We all know how Swifties have the power to put anyone on the map. That friendship has certainly worked in her favor. Up next, did Victoria's Secret really reject these models? If you find the fan following of these ex-angels interesting, then we have more interesting insider tea for you. We're about to reveal to you a list of all the angels who had to fall several times before they were accepted as part of the show. And some of these may come as a shocker to you because honestly, we don't see why the brand wouldn't hire them right away. But then again, everyone knows Victoria's Secret. It's that they don't really care much for inclusivity. No wonder the brand didn't work in 2022. They'd reject a model for something as basic as not having the right shaped nose or something. Okay, this one may be a bit of a stretch, but we all know that there's some truth to it. They have very strict physical requirement criteria for their models. A specific height range or body type is a must. No wonder so many people tell these models to go eat a burger or something, and while we don't encourage body shaming, it's true that the models have to maintain a very unrealistic physique. This can exclude many potential models who don't fit these narrow standards, even if they have the talent and potential to be successful in the industry. Imagine the amount of talent we have missed out on because of the harsh criteria. Seriously guys, there needs to be more representation. But when you look at the list of models that were initially rejected, you're gonna be shocked. Starting off, did you know that the Hadid sisters almost didn't make it? Oh, the Hadid sisters Gigi and Bella has certainly made a name for themselves in the fashion industry. Both Gigi and Bella have successful modeling careers, walking in major fashion shows for designers like Marc Jacobs, Chanel, and Prada, and appearing on covers of high-profile magazines such as Vogue and Harper's Bazaar. Besides their modeling careers, both sisters have also ventured into other realms. They're adventurous like that, and no, we're not talking about their dating lives. Gigi has launched her own clothing line and has designed a shoe collection for the luxury brand Stuart Weitzman. Bella has also launched her own fashion line and a line of eyewear. What's more is that the sisters have also gained significant following on social media, with millions of followers on platforms such as Instagram. They have used their platforms to promote their brands and projects as well as to raise awareness for various charitable causes. But before all of this had happened, both of them were rejected by Victoria's Secret. Shocker, isn't it? The world's highest paid models only made it after several tries. But hey, at least they taught us to never give up on our dreams. We don't even know what the lingerie brand was thinking when they rejected these two, but we're glad that they finally made it because the world would have missed out. Let's look at other famous names that had to try and try again. The next on the list is the gorgeous, stunning angel of our dreams, Miss Sarah Sampaio. Yeah, folks, she literally had to try 3 times before making it. But hey, the third time's the charm, right? It's interesting to hear that even successful models like her have to work hard to earn their way into high-profile gigs like being an angel for Victoria's Secret. It's a reminder that even those at the top of their field can face setbacks and rejection. But it's also inspiring to see her determination to not let those setbacks get in her way and to keep working towards her goal. It's a great attitude to have and no doubt a big part of what has helped her achieve such success in her career. Lastly, how did the rejection impact these women? Amongst other famous models that had to try time and time again were names like Bridget Malcolm, Jasmine Tooks, and Elise Taylor. All these ladies eventually managed to make it big, but it didn't come easy. Many of them described their experiences as nerve-wracking, spending months and months only to be rejected within 30 seconds. Yikes, that must hurt. We would seriously let it fully crush on our self-esteem. But as much as it hurt these women, they didn't let the rejection keep them down for long. They persevered despite the pain, and that is what made them successful in their lives. Maybe we should take a page from their handbook. And on that note, it is a wrap for today. Who is your favorite angel? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel for more just like it. We'll see you in the next one.